onto the field. Come on everyone, let's cheer for the teams.
To the viewers tuning in, we're back live. We've travelled as far east as Kolkata for this all-important fixture. This Bhawanipur FC up against Mohammedan Sporting Club. Two top teams under the age group division. Lock horns for a battle of 3 points. This is for the Reliance Foundation Youth League season 2024-25. Bhawanipur FC in their whites, Mohammedan Sporting Club in their black. All set to lock horns. It's going to be an intense battle of 90 minutes.
Join the teams on the field. May I now request everyone to kindly stand up for the national anthem. Thank you everyone. We will now have the team handshakes.
Team handshakes post the national anthem. It's an early morning start this. A friendly handshake will be followed by not so friendly battle, as these two teams would be looking to have a go at each other.
And match officials for the coin toss.
Right, the two captains along with the match officials, all in readiness. Subjit Singh for Bhawanipur FC, Tita Sardar for Mohammedan Sporting Club. Pretty interesting to see what formation they come up with. For the viewers joining us for the very first time, this is the Under-17 Boys Reliance Foundation Youth Sport League coming to you live from Kolkata. Tita Sardar has made the call and has chosen the side. That means Bhawanipur will get things moving in the first half.
Thank you to the officials and both team captains.
The final photo ops before the battle for 3 points begin at the Amal Datta Stadium here in Kolkata. Both these teams would be looking to provide some early inroads. And here's how Bhawanipur FC lines up for this all-important fixture. Rajesh Shekhar, Debamay Chakrabarti, Somyajit Kole, Aryan, Rabiul Ali, Bikash Naina, Subjit Singh, Surjit Murmu, Jaideep Rava, Debojit Paul, Atanu Mete. On the bench, Debayud Das, Rupam Das, Tanveer, Deepak Roy, Abhideep Naskar and Vivek Yadav. And they are under the chaperonage of the coach, Tuhin Laya. It's a pretty solid side, and Mohammedan Sporting, Sona Ghazi, Kibjin, Tutan Biswas, Sheikh Kalub, Dongel, Lukavia, Dehingia, Joram Torum, Tita Sardar the skipper, Dimingel, Samim Piada, Paulan Haukip, and players starting out on the bench, Kanav, Rehan, Ayan, Arup, Hardik, Subhajit, Rakha, and Dongel, and their coach is Mr. Murari Khan. Two pretty strong sides up against each other. Pretty pumped up. Surely want to carry that momentum straight away. You all have seen the footballing prowess of these two sides on the various age groups as well as at the senior levels. All set, and as we wait for the ref signal for the start of the under-17 game here in Kolkata. That's pretty needless free kick to concede first up. Play the long ball inside the final third. Just chips it towards number 7. Here's Mohammedan. Plays it back. Scooping ball forward. Bhawanipur picks up. Tries to find something into that back space. And the defense is active and alive to it. Here comes Mohammedan Sporting. Going from left to right on your screens. Takes the first touch. Didn't get the kind of clearance he would have liked, but does the job well in the end. The Sheikh Kayub, who's playing more towards the center. Here's Joram with a long throw in. Joram again with a follow-up. Takes the deflection and goes out of the play for another throw in. Enjoying themselves out there in the middle. Another long ball, this time gets the clearance right. It only goes as far as Jaideep Rava. Trying to break on the counter. Here's Surjit Murmu. Scans for options. Takes the first touch, checks back. Prods it backwards. Switches the play towards the left side. Here's Debojit Paul on the ball. Subjit the skipper. Knocks it backwards. Trying to set the tempo early on. Both these sides pretty measured. You know what's at stake in this game. Soha Ghazi goes aerial this time. Looks like he has taken a knock. Tutan Biswas. It's going to be a free kick for Mohammedan Sporting. Knockwards bounce does well to keep the ball in play. Trying to build up from the left. Goes down the line to find number 7, or rather pierce that gap. Dongel was the man of interest. Goes out of the play for a throw-in. Here's Dimgel. Gets dispossessed. Subhijit, who's dropped deep. There's Aryan Roy under pressure. Does well to get it out of that clutter. Shifts it towards the left. Looks up for options. Tries to go for a long ball. Takes the deflection. It's more of a block than a deflection. Still trying to figure out the best possible option going forward. Bhawanipur Football Club. There to go long and find those players playing further forward like this one. Defending pretty narrow at the moment are Mohammedan Sporting. That was an ugly clash coming together of both the players, both holding their head. Sheikh Kayub was down for Mohammedan Sporting. Went for the ball. He's got the ball as well as the player. And that stoppage has brought in the moment. It's throwing a quick word at the players. As you could hear from the touchline, the intensity of the game. So 5 minutes into the first half and the deadlock yet to be broken here in Kolkata. We're coming to you live from the Amal Datta Stadium. Chips it in the air. Goes all the way back to the keeper. It was Aryan Roy who got behind that one. There's Soha Ghazi. Goes long and high. Clips that towards the options further forward. 2v1 in the center of the park. Twisting and turning are Mohammedan Sporting. It was Tita Sardar who got dispossessed. Does well to grab it, outnumbered. Falls back fortuitously for a white shirt. This time trying to bring it forward, does well. Has got options waiting inside the box. Cross comes in. The angle was getting tighter for him. Pulled the trigger eventually. The keeper Soha Ghazi makes sure he latches onto it quite well in the end. First real attempt inside the box from the boys in white. Meanwhile, giving it a chase are Mohammedan Sporting Club. You can hear all the chirps, the chants. The start has been a bit lackadaisical at the moment. Still trying to test out, trying to make sure they've got their strategies right. It's been played mostly in the midfield. A free kick for Mohammedan Sporting Club. Titus, a header, takes the first touch, pulls the trigger, just over the crossbar. It opened up nicely. Was trying to take it on the turn, was perfectly placed. Better direction would have got the keeper tested. But you'll have to watch out for those. He wasn't close down there. Was waiting for the second ball the moment it arrived. That was struck with some force. So 8 minutes into the first half. We are exactly where we started this game at, 0-0. Mohammedan Sporting Club, moments back, has had a shot at the target just over the crossbar. Bhawanipur has come close. It hasn't been able to test out the goalkeeper. Here's Mohammedan Sporting trying to play it down those vertical channels. Finds a black shirt. Switches towards the right. In fact, a misdirected pass finds a black shirt. Again, the ball finds number 16 who gets himself inside the box. Help arrives towards the other side of the pitch. Knocked out by Bhawanipur FC. You can see a bit of intensity shown by Mohammedan Sporting. Again, have got options inside the box. And the ball just finds a white shirt. Can they try and break them on the counter? A couple of extra touches perhaps have allowed Mohammedan Sporting to settle down in the back line. Another free kick. Aryan Roy takes his position behind this one. They all know the importance of this game. You can hear the intensity asking for the goal. Here goes Aryan. Couple of bounces inside the box. Ball sent back in. And again, defending in numbers. The danger hasn't died down yet. Now it's back with Mohammedan Sporting. Try to break through at the other side. One-on-one in that corner. Decides to go back. A sliding tackle to get the interception. Back with number 3. Here's Titus. Gets dispossessed. Mohammedan. Again takes a touch too many, but rather has got himself a free kick. And it's breaking off here. A bit of a push, a bit of a shove. And the referee is involved straight away. Looks like it's Dongle. Goes into the ref's books. Pretty needless. Maybe he was just flustered with the challenge, but hasn't taken anything away as the ref has decided to book Aryan Roy as well. So 12 minutes into the first half, still 0-0. Not enough clear-cut chances created in the first 12 minutes here. Here goes Mohammedan Sporting with a long ball inside the box. Ricochets trying to set up. And they get it out somehow. Trying to break it on the counter. Plays it down the line. It was Surjit Singh who continued with his run. Does well to get the final touch to it. It was a bit clumsy as Samim Piyada went down on the ground. Again, not allowing a bit of time and space on the ball for Mohammedan Sporting to come forward. Here's Bhawanipur now. Again, that final ball not being of any tangible quality. There's been few starts and stops in the last couple of minutes, resulting in 2 yellow cards. The chances have been few and far in the entirety of the first quarter played out here. Lobs that one in the air, and again a coming together of a black and a white shirt inside the box. That should be a goal kick. That doesn't seem to be a bit comfortable at all, as physios have been called for. Looks more of a sparring match between these two sides, with one team may have given slightly more blows than the opponent. Bhawanipur is that team up until this point. Nothing much to choose between these two sides other than that. Shot that escaped the target from Mohammedan Sporting. There you go. Words of wisdom. Set of instructions being thrown from the touchline. Back with the restart. Again, you don't see the kind of press you would ideally like to see from Mohammedan Sporting. It was a shove in the back. It was Samim Piada, number 16. The ref has reached out to his pocket and has taken a name into his books. Right, trying to build up from the back. Pings this forward. Lobs that one in the air. Draws in a white shirt. Back with Mohammedan Sporting. Takes the touch. Ball has remained in the air for the last few passes. Trying to scoop that over that back line. Falls to a white shirt. But again, not being in the right places to affect the game from Bhawanipur's standpoint. Stayed quite close to each other. Again, his posse run from the right. Good interception from Mohammedan Sporting. That was belted down the ground and has drawn a clearance from Bhawanipur FC. So the game has been played mostly in the midfield in the first 18 minutes here. Takes the turn, takes the strike. Trying to stay pretty composed. Good interception. Here's Mohammedan Sporting. There's a roar there for the challenge. Again, gives the possession away, but wins the ball back. comedy of errors as the ball has gone from black to white shirts in a span of about a few seconds. Couldn't quite control the ball. Dimgil loses out the possession. We haven't seen the ball in the final third on a consistent basis from both the sides. It's been a midfield battle. Chips that one towards the other side. Again, decent defending from Bhawanipur. Not being able to get the clearance, but they've managed to get the ball away. Trying to bring it forward. Again, Subhijit. Spot the run coming in from the left back. Here's the centre back who nudges it forward again. And there you heard it. It's pretty much against those lateral passing. Wants him to play forward. They've gone sideways more often than not. He's trying for that threaded delivery for an inward run coming inside the box. Couldn't quite execute that perfectly as once again you see a couple of players down in the ground for both the sides. Is Kayub once again. And both went for the ball and another bad collision. Debomoy Chakraborty and Sheikh Kayub. They are back on the feet and ready to go once again. Probably Kayub has to be taken out for the moment and will be assisted and sent back in. Almost half of the first half is about to get ticked off. Deadlock is yet to be broken. You can hear the shouts from the touchline asking them to score the goal. As Aryan scoops that towards the right. As many as 6 in the back line. There's been very good coordination from the Mohammedan Sporting Club. The back 4 is changed to 6 at the back once they are defending. Probably they'll have to try and get the same numbers towards the other side of the pitch while attacking. Haven't been able to stretch the back line of Bhawanipur FC as they come forward. Too much air on the ball, goes straight back at Soha Ghazi. What looked like it would thread through that back line. Went straight at a white shirt. Toe pokes it to find number 8, but he was flagged offside. A decent run. You'll have to time those runs to perfection. You haven't had a clear-cut chance, a clear-cut shot taken at the target. You want to make sure when you try and get towards the right side of the ball, the flag must stay down. Here's Mohammedan Sporting. Got themselves a free kick. This game is definitely going to catch up more intensity as we run down a few more minutes in the clock. Here's Tultan Biswas lines up for another free kick. Pretty sure the idea must be to try and target those men further forward with those long deliveries. Couldn't quite get it right. Has that got a touch to it? Yes, he has. It's a handball. Devjyoti Paul, the guilty party on that occasion. Now this is definitely in the range for the likes of Aryan. Can they keep this on target is a big question. Maybe the kind of break they were looking for. Who's it going to be? Already can see numbers behind the ball. There's Joram Toram. Lukavia Dehingya. Goalkeeper. Trying to form that back line. Here goes number 9. Oh, what a save! Brilliantly done by the goalkeeper. Rajshekhar Patra. At his sublime best. Flying towards his right. Parries it away. That was kept on target by Lukavia Dehingya. And again, this time a much easier job. "25 minutes in, still 0-0. For a moment, it looked like that was going in for all money. One v one. Still hustling for the ball. Does well to get it out of that clutter. Plays it down the line. Finds number 7. Can he take the strike? Pulls the trigger. And again, the shot gets blocked. That back line has looked difficult to penetrate through. Here's Bhawanipur now trying to bring it forward on the counter. A decent first touch could have definitely made things a little more interesting. Sends it in. More of a hope than conviction. Takes the aerial route. Finds a black shirt. Decent hold-up play to win the first ball. Chips it towards the right. Finds Joram Toram. It was Tutan Biswas who was trying to get to the end of it. Draws in a tackle and has got themselves a throw-in. Here's Toram now. You can see the coach urging the players rather to find themselves a spot inside the box. Opened up nicely for a black shirt there. Just before he could pull the trigger with an interception. And being played with a lot more intensity. Long ball forward. Has opened up nicely. Decent first touch. Can he go forward? Can he go for it? Switches towards the right. Takes a touch. Cuts it inside the box. Has got options waiting. That looked like a delightful opportunity for Bhawanipur FC. They had men taken their spots in front of the target and the cross never arrived. He went all by himself for the target and went over the crossbar. This game is coming to life now. Switches towards the right side to try and find Tutan Biswas. It's Downgal who's swapped his place. He's operating more from the right now. Here's Joram Thorum again inside. Another opportunity for Mohammedan Sporting Club. Rajshekhar Patra have denied Mohammedan Sporting a lead in the first half. With masterful goalkeeping sent in. Gets the clearance. Back with the white shirt. Takes a touch. Here's Atanu Meite up against Joram Thorum. Back heels towards number 4. Not quite sure what that booking was for. We'll get back to it. Here's Atanu Meite goes into the ref's books. Shown quite a few cards in the first half. In the first half an hour rather. The ref as many as 4 bookings. As Joram Thorum chips that one in the air inside the box. Have got options waiting in the middle. Draws in a clearance. Can they try and bring it forward on the counter? Couple of touches. And not been fluent enough. That extra split second has allowed Mohammedan Sporting Club again to get the ball back. Yes, Bhawanipur takes it on the left. Falls fortuitously on the turn, takes the shot. It looked like for a moment it was opening up nicely for Bhawanipur FC. It was all but fortuitous towards the end when he pulled the trigger. A quick drinks break and an opportunity for both the sides to address the issues they have. Try and regroup, re-strategize themselves, come back into it. It's been a tough game. It's been a tactical battle between these two sides. The back lines haven't been penetrated enough. One clear-cut chance taken on the target from a set piece. It was nicely struck by Lukavia the Hingya. Rajshekhar Patra was up to the task. Trying to wallop that towards the likes of Daungel and Biswas. Kibjen, the man on your screen. Was that more involvements from the left? And that has to be their target. Kibjen, Biswas, Daungel. These are playing further forward from their perspective. Kayub drops in deep. Goes back and the return ball couldn't quite do well with that. Again trying to chip it over the back line. Draws in a clearance. Good defending once again. Subjit Singh on your screens, the skipper for Bhawanipur FC. Has made some decent runs. Doesn't seem to be happy with the linesman call in that occasion. But it is what it is. He was flagged offside. Not for the first time. They were flagged offside. Bhawanipur FC takes the touch. Looks for options. Dimgel. In the back line showing their physicality on this occasion. Again, the weight on the pass not being precise enough. Another throw-in for Bhawanipur FC as they try to bring bodies forward. Again gets dispossessed. That has been the problem. Trying to set up Kayub. Kayub inside the box. Has got help arriving towards the far post. Appealed for a handball. But the ref was well placed to have a look at that. Defense to attack for Bhawanipur. And again, lack of clinical precision to get the ball moving forward. Devoids them of another potential attack. Chips that one and straight at Sohag Ghazi. There's an uproar for a handball. Nothing, says the ref. Dimgel falls for headed out towards the center, falls for a white shirt. And again, pretty awkward angle. It was coming towards him with some pace. Wasn't in a position to try and get the ball back. Looks up, chips that one in the air and finds number 8. Has he stayed onside? He has. The flag has stayed down. Brilliant defending. It was Downgal making that run. Did well to spot the run coming in from Downgal. Downgal has taken it away from the defense. One-on-one. Trying to lay off. And again, that back line, they'll have to try and get that coordination right. They've done well up until this point. Bhawanipur FC takes a headed touch. Say Kayub. From the open play, that back line has looked pretty solid to penetrate through. Can't just be defending. They'll have to create opportunities for themselves, Bhawanipur FC. Joram Toram. Falls for a white shirt, checks back. And again, poor execution from their perspective. Here's Dimgel. Still hustling, going in full circles. Have managed to keep the possession. Can he get that cross? Lobs that one in the air, takes it on the chest, controls it beautifully. Downgal. Managed to get it away, and now further away. If you sit back and defend consistently, beautiful ball. The goalkeeper was off his lines and pouches that one safely in the end. That pass carved the entire defense out. Keeps it nice and low, gets it back. Again, gets dispossessed. And that has been the problem from their perspective. Have to try and stitch a few passes together. Haven't seen that from both the sides. Surely Mohammedan Sporting Club have looked more fluent getting forward. And Bhawanipur can't just defend for the whole of 90 minutes. They'll have to come back, come into the final third and put some pressure on that back line and the goalkeeper. Chips that one in the air, but straight at Soha Ghazi once again. Cut out by Subhajit. Plays down the line. Now there's Tooth and Biswas. Well, that was definitely a bit tricky. Jaydeep Rava and Tooth and Biswas coming together. Jaydeep was desperate to get to the end of it and cut out that opportunity from developing for Tooth and Biswas. It's a foul nevertheless. It's going to be a free kick. And in a decent spot to test out the goalkeeper. Still got 5 minutes left in the normal time, plus the stoppages, as the skipper, Shubjit Singh, takes his position. Subjit chips that one towards the far post. A header! That has stayed out. Soha Ghazi stayed down after the move. Couldn't quite get the direction right. He was trying to follow up on the loose ball. It was Atanu Mete. Four minutes in the normal time. And I believe it's going to be quite a handful of stoppages because there have been quite a few starts and stops for the whole of the first half. So two decent chances created on both sides, coming courtesy of a set piece. Well, that's definitely a high boot. The ref has wasted no time in reaching out to his pocket. That looked pretty nasty. Dimgel goes into the books. That looked ugly right from the get-go. It was Somyajit Kole who was moving into the direction of the ball. Hope he's all right. That looked pretty bad the moment he got hit. Thangjapao Dimgel, the latest entrant into the ref's books. I've lost the count of how many yellow cards have been shown in the first half. Well, good to see. He's back on the feet and looks good to continue. Somyajit. Nudges it forward. Scoops it forward. Gain a clearance. Falls to a white shirt. Again, a lateral pass towards number 16, who scans for options, plays it wide towards his right. Coming forward, a delightful ball, well intercepted. Can they try and hit Bhawanipur on the counter? And again, brilliant defending, playing a high line. We've seen the threat, and Subhajit Singh on this occasion performing his defensive duties as he cuts that attack from developing. Into the final minute of the normal time. Here's Joram Thoram. Falls for him. Vallops that. Brings it over. Kipchen. This time, obviating the monotony. Shifts it towards the left. The cross comes in towards the back post. Rajshekhar Patra. It's his effort that has kept the score sheet on level terms. So 3 minutes have been added on as stoppages. Will we have a moment of bravery wherein they go all out and score that opener? Another player down for Bhawanipur FC. And he's back on his feet. Looks like it's Atanu Mete. Right, we've still got 2 minutes left in the stoppages. Goal kick. Chances have been high and dry for both the sides. A goal to go into the break. Any of these sides would be absolutely delighted. Long ball forward again. Finds number 8. Pushing, shoving. Timgel. Does well to win the possession. And again, a pushback. Well, there was an elbow there. Now both these sides will have to make sure they don't go a man down. Because yellow cards in the first half have been distributed like ice creams and candies. The referee makes sure he has a word with Downgal. Still giving a chase is Atanu Mete. Biswas just make sure he lets it run through. So that's the end of the first half here at Amal Datta Stadium. Nothing to choose between the two sides in the first set of 45 minutes. Barely a shot on target on both ends of the pitch. The deadlock is yet to be broken. Mohammedan Sporting came close from a set piece, but a brilliant effort from Rajshekhar Patra has kept the score on level terms. So that's the halftime stats. 44% of the ball to Bhawanipur, 56% to Mohammedan Sporting Club, who have looked a bit dominant of the two sides. 4 chances created by Bhawanipur and 2 were kept on target. 2 chances and 2 on target for Mohammedan Sporting. 4 tackles to Bhawanipur, 2 to Mohammedan Sporting. Beg your pardon, no tackles for either of the sides. 2 corners to Mohammedan Sporting Club and 2 offsides for Bhawanipur. So that's the half-time stats as the scoreline remains at parity after the end of the first set of 45. We will be back in about 10 minutes time from now for what could be a frantic second half. But before that, just in case if you have missed out on the action, this is how it panned out for the first 45 minutes. It wasn't the easiest of games. Tackles thrown in, cards shown. Quite a few injury concerns in the first half. And amidst all that, we had a few moments where it looked like one of these two teams might just break the scoreline. It wasn't the case to be. And this was the perfect moment for Mohammedan Sporting Club. Lukavia Dahingia kept it on target. Rajshekhar Patra ensured he got the best of it. Just parried it over. This was played down the line. It was a free kick just before the end of the first half. Targeting the back post there, Subjit Singh. And right towards the end of the stoppages, another free kick that was conceded. So it's 0-0 at the Amal Datta Stadium. We should be back shortly for what's going to be an exciting second half coming your way. Do stay with us. Welcome back as the players take the center stage once again for a frantic second half coming our way. Nothing much to choose between the two sides in the first half. Mohammedan Sporting Club came close just once. Had a couple of decent chances created, couldn't quite materialize it. And on the flip side, Bhawanipur FC struggled to get the ball in the final third consistently. But all that could change in the second half. It's a battle for 3 points. Looks like a change for Mohammedan Sporting. Rehan Alam has taken the place of Downgal. Right, all set for the second half as we wait for the ref signal to get things moving. It wasn't a clean first half by any stretch of imagination. As many as 5 yellow cards shown. Would want to make sure less infringements. Don't want to go a man down in the second half and leave the team exposed in the back line. Going from left to right on your screens are Bhawanipur FC. Confirmation of that change. Rehan Alam in place of Downgal. Pushes it forward. Goes lateral towards the right. Here's Joram Thoram. Slides it forward. A decent ball for the run coming in from Sheikh Kayub, who's taken his place wide on the right. It was Biswas who was operating more from that cordon. Again, they're trying their combinations in the final third. Free kick, first of the second half, as Rehan Alam will get his first involvement in this crucial encounter. He's looking up for options. Skies that one. Down the back post, it looked like it was a definite opening. But the bounce of the ball takes it away. Chips it in the air. The centre back does the rest. It's a good release for Bhawanipur. The goalkeeper is off his line and gets the clearance just in the nick of time. A decent move by Bhawanipur. It was Surjit Murmu giving it a chase. Ghazi just making sure there was no risk taken. Does well to keep the ball in. Debojit Paul launches that one in the air, and the whistle has gone up against the players playing forward for Bhawanipur. Clips it towards the side by Dehingya. The cross comes in, targeting the back post. The goalkeeper was backpedaling. A decent move by Mohammedan Sporting Club. Rajshekhar Patra is in agony. He was backtracking. Maybe wasn't aware of his position and goes on the ground. A decent intensity to start the second half with for both the sides. And that is something they'll have to keep doing for the entirety of 45 minutes. An early lead will make the difference for any of them. Can they provide that moment of magic, that one quality ball to put the opposition under pressure is a big question. Has been the busiest of the two goalkeepers. Rajshekhar pulled out a brilliant save in the first half. Debamay Chakraborty is playing as a centre back in the back four. Does well to win the ball back. In comes across again. Falls fortuitously towards Surjit Murmu. Can they bring it forward now? Again into those open real estate. And the ball wins the race and goes out of the play again. It was the skipper giving it a chase. Falls for Sekayob. Again an injury concern, again a stoppage. It's just been that sort of a morning for all the viewers who have tuned in on a very early Thursday morning. This is a game being played between Bhawanipur FC and Mohammedan Sporting Club. Being broadcasted to you live from the Amal Datta Stadium in Kolkata. A decent first touch to get the ball through. Can they get the cross in? Brilliant defensive work once again by Bhawanipur. Questions have been asked of that back line, and every time the ball has been played into the final third, they have responded. Again, there's no anticipation of where the ball would be played from Bhawanipur's standpoint. Nicely threaded, weighted pass. Finds number 15. Can he set it up? The cross came in, but way too straight for the liking of the goalkeeper. It was more of a cross and hope. Gentle push forward. Ends up giving the possession away. Bhawanipur. There you go, 1-1. Still with Bhawanipur down that left channel. Gets it back from Jaideep Rava. Flag was gone up and so did the whistle had blown in. Tutan. Somajit Kole. Here's Mohammedan Sporting now. A nice chip to find a black shirt in a much advancing position. Here's takes the first touch and goes through with the strike. It was Lukavia Dehingya. Was way out though. Titus Sardar marshalling his troops, trying to get them aligned. And again, not winning the first ball whenever they play it out. They go for those long balls. Here's Sardar. Clipped it forward, but again draws in a clearance from the back line. The game gives you a sense of something is about to explode. Again cut out by Titus Sardar.
Hello. Kolkata. Kolkata.
Right, takes the header, pushes it forward, but again, not in the areas where the white shirts are positioned to affect the game. A bit of a give and go. Again, the passing not at their clinical best. So 55 minutes into the game and still 0-0. Almost urging them to score a goal. Chances have been few and far on both the sides. Decent ball. And again, the weight of the pass just letting them down. Was in with a decent opportunity. Plays it down the line. Lets it roll through. Again takes the ball in that corner. 1v1 under pressure. It's going to be a corner. It's done well. Dimgel. And a set piece. Can they try that area 6 yard out? And Swinger, back post, takes the first touch. Can he pull the trigger? Taken out by Rupam Das. There's Bhawanipur now. Trying to open on the counter. And again, shepherded out by Mohammedan Sporting Club. Sends that one in the air for Sheikh Ayub. We've got Sheikh Ayub, Rehan Alam, who are operating further forward towards the right for Mohammedan Sporting Club. A tackle from behind. The referee rushes to the spot. It was Kayub on the turn, marching forward. Debojit Paul. Has he got the ball in the end? Looks like he has. Maybe a bit of a player and the ball. He stayed down on the ground. It's a free kick conceded. As you can hear, the second ball is a shout. This could just be the moment where they fancy their chances, Mohammedan Sporting Club. They've come close in the first half. It's all about making it count now. Still a long way to go in the game. We haven't seen enough chances from Bhawanipur as well. A goal in the game might just open the things. going into the last two quarters. Right, here's Rehan Alam, who's lined up behind this one. Hands on hips as he scans his options, waiting inside the box. He's come off the bench in the second half, right at the start of the second half, replacing Daungel. Waves it to his teammates, sets it up, but straight at Raj Shekhar Patra. No damage done. Biswas sends it back. Falls for a white shirt. It's a decent ball. The flag had stayed down. He's been called into action quite a few times in the second half. Looks like it's Rava who's operating. Jaideep Rava, who is leading the line at the moment in the second half for Bhawanipur. Was that a collision between Joram Thoram? He got the header away. They both went for the ball. He was blindsided, Joram Thoram, as Atanu Mete was going for the same ball. A lunge in the end, but nothing malicious behind that. An apology came straight away. Here's Dimgil, who swapped out the flanks. Shifted towards the right. First quarter of the second half was operating more from the left. Got in a couple of crosses, but the quality was lacking. Can he provide that substance in the next two quarters from the right side of the pitch? Shifts it nice and low. Rehan does well to get away from the first. Chips it forward by Dehingia. Taken away by a black shirt. Sends it inside. A decent first touch allows him to turn. Sets it up for Dehingia. Takes the strike. Gets the deflection. And cleared away quite comfortably by Bhawanipur backline. Twisting and turning once again. It's Piyada. Goes down on the ground. You can see the options on the bench. Warming up. They will be involved at a certain stage in the game. Well, nothing has worked out so far for both the sides. Bit rusty start. And Mohammedan Sporting have looked better in terms of the ball progression, have looked decent in terms of the transitions as well. The final ball has been lacking right throughout the game for Bhawanipur. They've been able to get the ball further forward, especially in the second half, but the weight on the pass has been something they won't be pretty pleased with. They haven't been allowed time and space on the ball right throughout this game, and 50-50 chances have been dealt well by Mohammedan Sporting Club. Corner is the shout from the touchline, but looks like the referee had it covered. It's a goal kick. Swift start by Ghazi. That might have just turned against him. Right, Methi is back on his feet and good to go once again as still got about 26 minutes left in the normal time. A long way to go. It's been a somber game to say the least. A tactical battle, both teams not giving anything away. Bhawanipur FC have looked solid defensively. And on the flip side, haven't been able to penetrate the back line of Mohammedan Sporting Club. They've got quality to make the difference in the last less than 2 quarters or whatever's left of it. But for that to happen, the movement of the ball into the final third has to be sublime. Right, back with the restart. Takes the second ball, rather gives it away. And again, sloppy from Rava. Dehingia on the volley. Trying to push forward. Again, ends up conceding the possession. Here's Bhawanipur. Has options towards left, right and centre. Again, that final ball that has been so clinical so many times. Knocked out by Sukhjit. Right, here's Dimgel. Foul and goal kick. So both the teams are guilty party of conceding the possession, conceding needless free kicks. Here's Bhawanipur. A decent ball to find Rava. Still hustling for it against Tutan Biswas. But have done well to get themselves a corner. So throw in rather. Tutan Mete make sure he gets rid of it quickly enough. And a push. Is drawn. Another yellow card comes into play. Again, needless from their perspective. Wasn't in the position to make any dangerous play. Right, so free kick for Mohammedan Sporting. As Tutan again takes his position on top of his mark to try and deliver. A chip towards a chasing Rehan Alam. Right, Joram Thoram. Goes wide. Right, 22 minutes remain in the game, and a game devoid of goals. Now, would they settle for a draw? Or will we see anyone looking into the eyes of adversity, walking towards it and making the difference? Brilliant movement. Rava ends up giving the possession away, but that was sublime. Falls for Rehan. Steps away. Rehan with the strike. Rehan with the opener. Absolutely marvelous from Mohammedan Sporting Club. The ball was sent like an arrow, quick and true, finding its target in the corner of the net. A thunderous left foot from Rehan Alam has broken the deadlock here at the Amal Datta Stadium in Kolkata. You might just see a flip in the switch from Mohammedan Sporting Club. He has looked brilliant. Mohammed Rehan Alam, beg your pardon. Again, this is Dingle. Rehan again sends it inside the box. This time taken out by the back line. Do we have a repost coming in from Bhawanipur FC? Trying to go from the distance. Wasn't in the position to catapult that one. Here's Piyada. Back with Dehingia. Again, Rehan giving it a chase. One-on-one, Rehan does well. Brings it into play. Can he pull the trigger? Oh, that's a bad miss. They were in the best position to double up the lead. Got themselves a corner. Has changed the complexion of the game in the last 3 minutes, Rehan Alam. A change for Bhawanipur FC, as Rupam Das is going to come on in place of Atanu Mete. Keeps it short. Plays it for Joram Thoram. Again, no coordination between the two. Confirmation of that change. Still got 18 minutes left, and it's a slender lead for Bhawanipur FC to bring this game back to parity. They'll have to score. And we haven't seen them creating enough chances in all those 70 minutes. The final ball has been lacking. They haven't been in the best of positions to try and test the back line and the goalkeeper of Mohammedan Sporting Club. Throw in. Does well to bring it out under pressure from Kayub. And Kayub ensures he marshals that out well in the end. Does a back heel and finds Titus. That's the coordination you talk about. Samim Piada operating from wide on the left. There's a good overlap between Samim Piada and Tita Sardar. You see a spur to the way Mohammedan Sporting Club are approaching this game now. You see energy in all ends of the pitch for the boys in black. They can try and get one more. This game will be away from the reach of Bhawanipur FC. Tita sends it forward. Back with Kibjin, goes down on the ground. And a card. This time it's Somyajit Kole. Another set piece for Mohammedan Sporting Club. Testing times for Rajshekhar Patra and that back line once again. Chasing this game now. Sends the ball in, back post! Rattles across bar. And the shot sent wide by Samim Piada. It's definitely open for him to follow up. A good move by Mohammedan Sporting Club once again. Last 5 minutes, they could have scored 3 times. They have scored once. What started as a somber second half has been converted into a relentless one from the boys in black. Rava couldn't quite get to the end of it. Murari Khan, Munir Ansari, coaching contingent. Here's Rupam Das. Still got 13 minutes left in the normal time. Azarian Roy chips that one through. Never looked like a 3-0 or a 4-0 game. There's always going to be about those mini battles that needed to be won. And on the day, Mohammedan Sporting Club, up until this point, have done a good job out of it. Twisting and turning, takes the strike straight at Rajshekhar. Clear height advantage in that back line, keeping Rava away every time the ball has been played long. targeting that number 9 position. He's continued with the run towards the right side of the flank. Can he go on and get to the end of it? Again, that clearance could have gone anywhere. Here's Rabiul Ali. Back with Rabiul. Rava. Trying to lob that one inside the box. Back with Mohammedan Sporting. Decent defending. Haven't been able to control the ball. Just see the ball hit the ball kind of a situation for both these sides in the last couple of minutes. Looks up. Pushes it forward. And Devojit Paul sees the better of it. Rava. Here's Surjit. Trying to push men forward now. And again, that final delivery that has been questionable right throughout the game. And again, questions will be asked of that play in the final third on a consistent basis. Rava has been devoid of service coming his way. Or rather, should I say, the quality of service coming his way. Hibjan. A gentle nudge. The Hingya trying to switch it towards Rehan Alam. Trying to release Dingle. Opened up nicely. Oh, that was a pile driver. He is not happy, Rajshekhar Patra. Looked like for a moment it was going in for all money as Bhawanipur FC makes another change. Bikash Naya is going to go out and he'll be replaced by Abhideep Naskar. A corner for Mohammedan Sporting Club. A goal at this point in time for them will have this game dead and buried. 9 minutes left in the normal time. The time is running out from Bhawanipur's standpoint. Right, Syam Piada targets the far post. Brilliant save by Rajshekhar Patra. Was that a foul before that? It's going to be a goal kick. Here's Dingle. Hingya rolls it back towards the right. Here's Dingle again. Joram Thoram waiting for a return ball from Rehan Alam. He's got himself a throw in. Loops that one in the air. Back with Rehan. Falls for Samim Piada. Switches the play towards the left. Has gone central and inside the box. And the defense desperate to get it away. And have eventually managed that. And concedes a corner. Samim Piada once again with the corner. Targets the near post this time. Draws in a clearance from a white shirt. Falls back for Tita Sardar. Back with Samim Piada, who's trying to send this one inside the box. Dingle. Yes, Kipjin. Bhawanipur gets it eventually. Tackle from Kipjin once again to win the ball back. Couldn't quite succeed on that occasion. Here's Paul M. Haukip. Six minutes is remain, and whatever we have in the stoppages. The good thing from Bhawanipur FC's standpoint is they haven't allowed Mohammedan Sporting Club to run away with the game. Any other day, the shots that have rattled the crossbar, the ones that have stayed out, but only just, would have sneaked their way inside the target, into the target, and into the back of the net. That hasn't happened. That has kept themselves, allowed themselves to keep in the game. Trying to push men forward, but again, very bad option. Here's Rehan now, once again. Every time he gets on the ball, looks all set to make that final dash and take a jibe at the target. Right, free kick for Bhawanipur. Avideep Naskar. Does he have something special in him to get his team back onto the level terms? Soha Ghazi is all set. He hasn't been tested at all in the 85 minutes he's been a part of in this game. Abhideep. Back with Bhawanipur. Straight at Soha Ghazi, who bounces onto that one and takes in a few more seconds with it. Kipjin has managed this midfield beautifully. Has been precise with his ball possession. Rehan played in for Joram Toram. Again, a decent strike from outside the box. Again, a break in play as Debamoy Chakraborty goes down on the ground. You can see the frustration on Rajshekhar Patra. Wanted things to get moving swiftly. They are chasing this game, and all these injuries will break the momentum. To be fair, the momentum is on Mohammedan Sporting Club's side, but it's a slender lead. They would be hoping Bhawanipur FC that they be able to get that one telling delivery into the opponent's half and let the likes of Rava do the rest. Debamoy is still down. Needs to get back up on his feet. Has put in a proper shift. They have been tested quite a few times, that backline of Bhawanipur, especially since the introduction of Rehan Alam. Rehan along with the likes of Joram Toram, Dingmel. They've looked like scoring every time they get the ball in the final third in the last 10 minutes or so. Right, we've still got about 2 minutes left in the regulation time plus the stoppages. The time effectively has run out. But anything can happen in the dying embers of the game. Here's Bhawanipur. Another long ball played forward. Outside of his right foot to find Sameem Pihada. Here's a Kipjin. Gives the possession away. Back with Subjeet. Subjeet takes a touch. Tries to thread it through. Couldn't quite beat that back line. Miscommunication. Is there going to be a card there? The goalkeeper was definitely off his line. The card has been pulled out. He stopped the play. He was definitely in a goal scoring position. All he had to do was put his laces behind the ball. Still a bit of a deliberation. The ref has given that a red card. It's going to be a free kick for Mohammedan Sporting Club. You can hear the discussions, the arguments on the touchline as they prepare one more change. Hardik Thapa is going to come on in place of Kipjin, who's had a very good game. Rajshekhar getting into the books. He's had a decent game. Rajshekhar pulled out a brilliant save in the first half, but then he took one for the team. Otherwise, Timgel was in with a glorious opportunity to put this game far and far away out of Bhawanipur FC's reach. Couple of changes. Dimgel is going out. Hardik has come in place of Dimgel. Well, as the player is being assisted with the injury concern, Bhawanipur FC have found themselves an opportunity to have a quick drinks break and an opportunity to have a word with the management. Right, who's going to be keeping is a big question. We've got 5 minutes added to the total as stoppages. It hasn't been a free-flowing game. It's been starts and stops right through the entirety of 90 minutes. Right, all set for the free kick. Lukavia Dehingia, Rehan Alam, more than capable to find the target. And just before that, Rajshekhar has been shown the marching orders. Joram Toram, Sameem Piyada have taken their position for a follow-up. Dehingia, just over. He's come close a couple of times in this game. Well, it's breaking off here. That's definitely not the sight you would want to see. The referee has done well to get involved and keep things calmer. And furthermore, he has reached out to his pocket. Not quite sure if it has been shown to Rehan Alam, that red card. We'll get that confirmation. It's all breaking off here. Right, this game is sensing towards. Here's an opportunity! Goes wide of the target. That would have been game, set, and match for Mohammedan Sporting Club. Marching forward now with some purpose. Can they try and make it count? Not going to do it that way. Again, a heavy first touch from Sheikh Kayub. It's 10v1, 10v10 for the last few seconds effectively left in the match. Mohammedan Sporting Club are leading the game by a goal to nil. Let's throw in. Cube. We are done with the 5 minutes added as stoppages. Pretty sure the ref is going to let the game go on. There have been quite a few starts and stops inside the stoppage time as well. You can see the coaching contingent of Bhawanipur FC takes a touch on the chest, pushes it wide towards the right and finds Rava. Goes back and finds Rupam Das. Again gives the possession away. Kayub trying to bring it forward. Here's Titas. Samim Piyada. In the midst of all that, another player has hit the ground for Mohammedan Sporting Club. It's all about game management, and these players, they have commendable game awareness. Another change for Mohammedan Sporting Club. May so be to consume a few more seconds. Ayan Das comes in place of Sheikh Kayub. Taken all his sweet time in the world to leave the field. Right. Samim Piyada stands behind this one. Goes long, straight at the goalkeeper. It's Rehan. Dying moments of the game. Mohammedan Sporting Club would like to believe that it's all but over. They've got the bragging rights now. So there goes the final whistle as Mohammedan Sporting Club celebrates. A goal scored by Rehan Alam in the second half has separated these two sides. What started as a somber, lackadaisical game caught fire as Mohammedan Sporting Club came up with few opportunities in the second half. A brilliant performance overall. Bhawanipur FC on the day were at their second best. There goes the celebration. Rehan Alam, the goal scorer, high in spirits, walking on the air with his management. A pat on the back by the head coach. Quite a few cards in the game. Flurry of yellows in the first and a red card in the second. That's how it panned out in terms of the stats. 58% of the ball to Mohammedan Sporting, 42% for Bhawanipur FC. 8 chances created with 7 shots landing on target for Mohammedan Sporting. 4 chances with 2 on target for Bhawanipur. 7 tackles to Mohammedan, just 3 to Bhawanipur. That goes to show how resilient they were in the back line, Mohammedan. 6 corners to Mohammedan, and Bhawanipur had 3 offsides to their name. It's been a very impressive performance from a legendary football club. Confirmation of that full-time score line. Bhawanipur 0, Mohammedan Sporting Club 1.